y'all! Welcome to my review of Shop Titans. My apologies of how this might end up turning out. I feel absolutely miserable, but I have the game set up where I want it to present it, so I'm going to record it anyway. Now, right now, the main event is the Tower of Titans. And we get to watch the final boss fight. And in the Tower of Titans, your final boss is an promoted champion from a different player. And I'll describe how that works in just a second when we get our Titan soul. And I'll show you how you do that. But you can see the gold ring around the characters that I have fighting in this battle. These mean that they are all also Titans and have a random chance of being the final boss that someone else runs across. And it's interesting that this character is lower level than my characters, but definitely is wearing higher tier equipment. Woo! Get a level up. And when your inventory space gets too full, then your stuff auto sells. Not for as good of a price as it would have been if you were selling it yourself, but whatevs. You get so much stuff from defeating the tower that your inventory is going to be overflowing no matter what you do. But you can see all these different bosses that you defeat on the 30-floor climb on this weekend event. And the main reason why this is the main event is that you get a Titan soul and you can upgrade your heroes with it. So I'm going to heal my characters so that they're all being presented on an equal playing field. Although I probably didn't need to do that because my last fight only had Titans fighting. But oh well. I have so many of those Phoenix feathers, it does not matter. Did I just earn an achievement? Oh, cool. I think level 3 is as far as this goes. This would actually be a nifty little reward, but I am not going to equip it. I am much happier with my witch. My little black familiar. The pets are one of the most fun parts. Oh my god, all my pets are hungry. Got to feed the kitties. We'll have some nice food. And midnight laps up. And we feed the tiger. Almost leveled up. And the other tiger. In terms of gameplay mechanics, the advantage of the pets is that they, when your customers interact with them, it gives you a huge amount of energy, which you can use to surcharge your items for double the price. I'm not here to deal with customers. In fact, one of the best things about this game is you can play out retail fantasies like refusing all of your customers. Just get out of my store. Alright, then we go to our inventory and select our Titan soul. And you can see this is what this character is right now. She is a Spellblade, and then when she gets promoted, she becomes a Spell Knight. And what I typically look for when I'm using my Titan Souls is who is going to get the most power out of that Titan Soul. So she would only get a jump of less than 1,000, right? So she is definitely not a good candidate. Still only 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. I've gotten 3,000 out of my other ones, so all of these are looking just awful right now. We're on to the main characters. This is using the thief to trickster strategy is a main late game strategy for trying to get the most money with the least amount of time spent in the game. So when you promote a thief to trickster, the trickster's edge increases Polonia's steal chance and increases the maximum number of items that you can steal with her chance. Polonia is one of the champions, so she's not going to be. I'll show you her later. I personally only check in on my game like once or twice a day, so it's not. So having a lot of thieves turn tricksters isn't in my strategy's best interest. But I did just retire like 3 days ago, retire a bunch of really underpowered heroes and replaced them with a couple thieves and some tier 6 heroes. And I wonder if they some kind of balance patch, because seriously, nobody is getting any real benefit out of this Titan Soul. What does this change to? Gets her more evasion, that's cute. Sabrina here is one of the heroes that I added in my last retire the bad ones and replace some good ones, because I had soldiers that I was keeping to use for their earth elements, but they were, even being at level 30, they were only at like 6,000 power, and it was just ridiculous. Actually, as long as everybody's kind of worthless, promoting one of my thieves to a trickster is the right thing to do. Hers will still be less. That's nice. Because I don't actually. In the thief to trickster meta build, you actually want them to have low attack power, because the less damage you do on one round, then the more rounds it takes to complete the battle. And Polonia's item stealing ability triggers every round. I think we are going to take Brigitte from a thief to a trickster, and we're just going to hope we get a better selection out of the next time. Doo-doo-doo. Now, to upgrade your champions, they come in here and they ask for supplies. So what do you want? You want samurai kabutos, and I've got 3, that's not bad. Supplies to at least get 2 of them cooking. And never bother with the special offers. Why are you here? Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's just another sales back thing. So all of the cosmetic items, well, actually, everything you see here will later be available in one of the other regularly scheduled events called the King's Caprice, where the king wants you to craft random items for him. In exchange, he gives you tokens, and then you can use those tokens to buy anything that was available in a previous content pack. You don't have to spend the money to potentially get the stuff. Right after the Tower of Titan's finished, you get a little 2-day break, and then comes the Dragon Invasion. And these two events stack together quite nicely because all of just the heaps of high level of gear that you get from as the rewards from the Tower of Titans, you can then use as your gear donations for the Dragon donation, the Dragon Invasion. And I'll probably record a second little segment on this one that's actually available. And the reward for fighting the dragon is this really cool dragon's horde. You can keep leveling it up, and it stores a little bit of everything that you need for your crafting. Plus, it just looks really awesome. As long as I'm here. So here we are in one of my guildmates stores, and you can see it's very different. Most people have just all of their crafting stuff just in a big old walled off section here. And one of the things I do very differently is I noticed for my energy replenishment that if my customers have a higher chance of interacting with the decorations on their way to my shelving to pick out whatever they want to buy, then my energy gets recharged faster. And having your energy to surcharge your items is like the main name of the game. This is the guild screen. Everybody gets to dress themselves however they feel like. As you increase your friendship level, you get more energy from their cleaning, and you get a new friendship title with them. And the rankings, you can check out where you are. What high-level guilds care about the most in terms of you participating. So this is what I mean. So here is the training hall, where our champion Argon trains our heroes. And depending on how much you have invested in the training hall determines what your maximum hero level is. These guys are your various shopkeepers. So this little crown symbol here means that this is who the guild has chosen to as our main focus for investing in right now. It gets this the special little flower here, or feather, Guild's Choice. A building marked with Guild's Choice is cheaper to invest in. So it works out approximately, you get about double. I wanted to talk about which of these stores are actually worth paying real money for. So, certain crafters are only available if you spend real-world money to unlock them. Evelyn here is one of them. And I've never been interested that much in the wands. You don't actually need to craft your own runestones. However, her actual advantage is that she increases your XP earned by 25%. And I would probably be leveling my shopkeeper a lot faster if I bought this. I'm still just not that interested in spending $20 on her. One of the other ones I haven't purchased yet is Roxanne, who makes the guns and the crossbows, which do get brought up as special bonus point items a lot in the King's Caprice crafting event, which, can be useful, but reducing the break chance of your items is her main attraction, and especially if you're making hardcore use out of the Polonia Trickster combo situation, then reducing that break chance by 50% actually can make a big difference for you, because when you are intentionally drawing out the fight, you're also increasing the odds of your hero's equipment breaking. But I completely forgot to show you Polonia. All the champions are really cool because you do get story that gets unlocked as you level them up. So right now I got Argon up to level 8, and they all go up to level 11. And the one equipment that you can give your champions are familiars. I'll show you who makes those in just a bit. But it is cute how each champion has like a predetermined cutesy appropriate familiar name for their pets. And here is Polonia, and her Titan, or her Tyrant. This is a Tyrant. Is Heart Tech, and show off her skills. So Davy Jones Muggin is her specialty leader skill. She has a 35% chance to steal valuable items from monsters. She has 15% for the party and 5% evasion, which these complement her strategy very well, because if you're not building your characters for attack, then building them for defense is what you kind of need to do. I will come back to this game and read all of the stories after I get all of them unlocked. That is gonna take a long time. Just to show you the rest of the champions, because they're all the champions are really cool. Towards the end of the Tower of Titans event, King Reinhold will become available as a champion for a couple days. So let's give him... So, the crafter of the familiars is the summoner, and she is one of the ones that you have to pay real world money to unlock. Familiars are super adorable. I should talk to you about Moondra. You spend your gold to unlock Sandra to do the fusions. The game's like, hey, in order to do the fusions, you need moonstones. And his sister Moondra is the one who makes moonstones. You don't technically need to buy Moondra to get the moonstones. After you unlock her brother, you start finding moonstones randomly on your various quests. The thing that makes Moondra so awesome is that her gear comes with really special enchantments against bosses. So this is the Tier 5 Moondra's Tabard, and despite the fact that I've got ninjas who could wear Tier 12 equipment, they still prefer this Tier 5 Moondra's Tabard because of her spite. So, everything Moondra makes comes with a built-in enchantment that increases that item's effectiveness in both attack and defense against bosses. And that is awesome. Leanne here has the tier 10 mace that Moondra makes. And again, it's at the same Moondra's spirit skill. Yeah, I think I've said everything that I need to about this. Everything worth commenting on. So, thank you very much for watching this whole video, and have a great day. Bye!